Fair enough. You're selling quite a few exotic ingredients.
Yes, I'm proud to say that I grow or harvest most of it myself. I only wish I had a better source for netch jelly. Those creatures are difficult to track down since it's so dangerous beyond the bulwark.
I could gather some for you.
That would be splendid. I'd be more than happy to give you something for the effort.
That's what I'm here for. I want to help.
They may look tame, but they can seriously hurt you when threatened.
I'll give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way, and we'll do just fine.
If you don't
I
cause
work
trouble,
for
I will
Murgle.
stay
You
out.
got a problem, you talk to him. Murgle doesn't lend coin to outlanders.
You haven't seen Crucius Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again.
Why all the fuss over the simple pickaxe?
No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking about an ancient Nordic pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know.
Can't you just get the guard to find Crucius?
I prefer to handle these things on my own. Look, if you see Crucius, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble.
Okay. I noticed shadow mark by your door.
Well, it's been a long time since someone from the guilds bothered
I
to
think
make
it's
their
that.
way out here. So tell me, how's my brother Delvin? Still spending his nights at the Ragged Flagon trying to win Vex's heart?
He's well.
Good to hear. Damn layabout never even bothers to send his own flesh and blood a letter saying how he's doing. Can you imagine? Anyway, I suppose you're looking for work. Well, I got bad news. This place is drier than a damn bone.
Nothing at all?
Eager to make some coin, eh? That's the spirit. I'll tell you what. The guild's got a problem out here that I've been trying to deal with for years, but haven't been able to handle.
The Thieves Guild has a problem out here?
Don't look at me like that. I'm all alone out here, with no one to watch my back. And besides, it's really my problem anyway. I caused it.
What did you do?
A fellow Breton who went by the name Esmond Tyne showed up on my doorstep about a fortnight ago. He noticed the shadow marks like you did, and I thought he was one of us.
He stole something from you, right?
That he did, right out from under my nose. Can you believe it? It's my own formula for improved bone mold. Took me years to perfect.
Where's Esmond Tyne now?
Well, before he ran off, he was talking some nonsense about trying to fence goods to the Reeklings at Castle Karstag. I told him he was crazy to even think about talking to those vicious little buggers, but he wouldn't listen. I'd bet a fat purse of coin that he's either dead or hiding out up there.
I'm gonna think dead. I'll get that formula back for you.
You do that, and I'll make sure you're set up right. You won't be disappointed.
Cool.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
He's got quite a bit of money too. That's what I like to see. Yeah, I don't need that. You can have it. I need that. I don't need the iron ingot. Not sure why I've got it. A warhammer, I'm not going to use it. Don't think I can disenchant it, so I will sell it. Silver ingot I don't need. Those boots. Fire resistance. Nah. Well, you bought a little bit from me. That's fine. How did you end up in Ravenrot?
A fine question, and the one that I hear most often from visitors to our town. I wish I had a more romantic tale to tell, but I was simply seeking my fortune and chose Ravenrock to ply my trade. Besides, knowing how to repair bone mold armor wasn't very useful in Riften.
Who taught you that?
I had a friend over there, A dark elf named Van Ryth, a very talented armorsmith. Spent a lot of time with the guy swapping smithing techniques. Learned a heck of a lot, including how to repair bone mold. After he moved on to greener pastures, I decided to pack up, move out here, and put those lessons to the test. Been here ever since.
Fair enough. What's an ancient Nordic pickaxe?
It's the only tool tough enough to crack Skyrim, is what it is. Not many of those beauties left in the world. Forging them is a lost art. The one Cretius borrowed came from the Skull village up north. I, traded them some goods for it.
Is this Skyrim a type of ore?
Calling Skyrim an ore is like calling my forge a campfire. Some folks say it's enchanted ice, but I think there's more to it than that.
I assume it's rare.
I don't think I've come across more than a chunk or two in my lifetime, and smithing's my trade. If you're looking to learn more, you should head over to the Skull village. Someone there's bound to know more about it than I do.
I'll get there in time.
You tell Cretius he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else.
I will. So you are hanging around?
Vendel feared visitors would shun Raven Rock. I'm glad to see he was mistaken.
I'll give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way, and we'll do
I
just
work
fine.
for Mogul. You got a problem, you talk to him.
Always a pleasure to watch when a man like you walks by.
Welcome to Raven Rock, traveler. Could I interest you in any fine ash-grown foods? My wife and I are doing the best we can to keep Raven Rock fed.
Okay, that text just changed. What exactly is ash-grown food?
The Dunmer have been growing food in the Ashlands for thousands of years. It was born out of the necessity to survive in the harsh climate of our homeland. And now, with the constant eruptions of the Red Mountain, it's more important than ever.
Is magic involved?
No. Only the Telvanni have the ability to weave living growth from the ash. This simply takes the right ingredients, the right tools, and a lot of patience.
What do you give me for
If
these?
the quality's right, I'll take those off your hands. Let me take a look.
That's right, I was gonna drop a heap of these notes. You've only got 53 gold. I'm wasting my time looking through there.
Next time you're hungry, stop by. I always have.
Want to buy anything, or just laugh at our misfortunes?
Do you sell any special mining gear?
Mining gear? No. However, I used to sell East Empire pendants until I ran out of them. Popular little item.
What's an East Empire pendant?
It's an amulet that was made exclusively for the East Empire Company. They gave them to their workers as an incentive at one point, a kind of reward for extra effort. They're no longer being made, so they've become a collectible. I'd love to get my hands on a few of them.
Where can you find them?
They could be anywhere on the island. The mines might be a good place to start. If you find any while you're exploring Solstheim, bring them here, and I'll pay you for them.
Okay. What exactly do you sell here?
The question you should be asking is, what don't I sell here? Because I have pretty much any supplies you might need. If it's not a weapon, potion, or armor, then it's likely that I have it.
Fair enough. Where did you get all these items?
Jarland, over at the docks, brings me most of my supplies, and the rest comes from bartering with the people in town. Oh, Glover Mallory gets me a few things once in a while. He usually has the most amazing deals that I can't pass up.
Are sales that bad out here?
Bad? What if I told you that you're the first person that's even considered looking at my wares today. I've half a mind to contact my friends at the East Empire Company and see if they need an extra hand in Windhelm.
Okay, so it is pretty bad for you. You have friends at the East Empire Company?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, I've corresponded with Vittoria Vici herself more than once. You know, the lady who runs the East Empire Company warehouse in Solitude. The biggest warehouse they have in Skyrim.
Okay.
Ah, you're just like the rest of the folks around here. Mark my words. The East Empire Company will return to Ravenrock. And when they do, I'll be at the top of their list.
Okay.
Take a look.
You've got some money. Don't think there's really anything I want to sell other than these. I need that. I've only got 320 left. Why am I holding quicksilver ingots? I'm wearing that ring. $64. I don't think there's anything I'm holding that I will sell. Nope.
The East Empire pendants are scattered all over, so leave no stone unturned.
I talked to all of you guys. I'll hold these doors for now.
If you intend to wander Soulstone,
I'll give you this warning
You
only
so at
once.
your own
Stay out of my way.
I
and
work
we'll
for
do
most.
just
Already
fine.
talked to both of you. I thought you guys were over here.
My husband Vendel feared visitors would shine.
Miserable. Just
I'm glad to
miserable.
see he was mistaken.
Oh, I hate this place.
You don't like it on Solstheim?
Don't like it. I hate it. Every day it's the same thing. We open the shop, we hardly sell a thing, we close the shop and go to sleep. What kind of a life is that?
Why not return to Morrowind?
Oh, believe me, I'd be on the first ship off this miserable island if I could. But I'm not sure I could do that to my father. I think it would break his heart. We've already lost my mother. I don't want to leave him alone.
How did your mother die?
We lived in a settlement, perhaps a league from the border of Black Marsh, the homeland of the Argonians. Even though the Argonian invasion ended a long time ago, there are still a few scale-skinned clans that live within our borders. To put it simply, they attacked our settlement and slaughtered almost everyone. It was horrible.
Okay.
Keep yourself safe. Solstheim's still a dangerous place.
Why are you,
Always nice to speak to someone from the mainland.
why are you
Welcome to
sticking
Ravenrock,
right by me all the
I hope you
time?
enjoy
Could I
your
interest
stay
you in any
Ravenloft.
fine ash-grown fruit?
your visit here will be tolerated. as long
You're
as
just a
you're-
guard. You're just a guard as well.
Keep moving.
You're guards as well. I'll start on this side. That's locked. I know I've got a mission in here later. Doesn't look like there's anyone in here at the moment. I see a distinct lack of gold in these urns.
Excuse me, but the temple is for followers of our faith alone. Outsiders aren't welcome. Elder Arthroloth is grooming me to be his eventual replacement. Soon I'll be running the temple my way.
If you need a ride back to the mainland, Gallon's the only way off this rock.
I'll look up on top of the wall, then I'll see if I can get into the temple. Doesn't look like there's anyone to talk to up here. And these have nothing in them, do they? Just food.
If they desire some.
For a place that only followers are allowed in, you let me in easy.
Are you here to pray? Or perhaps pay your respects at our ancestral tomb?
What are the ancestral tombs?
They're where we inter our dead. They are sacred places, meant to honor their passing. Sadly, we've been unable to use the ancestral tomb beneath the temple as of late, and have resorted to other locations to scatter the remains.
Why can't you use the tomb?
Those foul vermin, the abominations we call ash spawn, have risen from the ashes of our own ancestors. They are befouling the memories of our forefathers by defiling their remains.
I'll cleanse the tombs for you.
Thank you, Wanderer. That would be most kind. Here, this key should open the door to the tomb.
What exactly are the reclamations?
The reclamations are the true tribunal, the Daedra that consecrate the Dunmer people, Azura, Methala, and Boethia. We call them the true tribunal because they have reclaimed their place in our hearts from the false tribunal that came before.
The false tribunal?
Sotha Sil, Amalexia, and Vivek represent what was beings who won the Dunmer people's hearts with their actions, but blinded them just the same. They were aberrations, false prophets. They used their status as heroes to shield the true tribunal from our minds. But now that they've been destroyed, the light can finally shine upon the House of Reclamations.
How do the Dunmer bury their dead?
The Dunmer race doesn't bury their dead, or leave them to rot inside a stone sarcophagus. When a Dunmer passes, his body is given to fire, so he might return to the ash from whence he came. The Dunmer don't believe that death is the end. We believe that it's the beginning.
Okay.
Be cautious. The ash spawn are soulless beings with no regard for compassion. Elder Arthroloth is grooming me to be his eventual...
Yeah, you've already told me that.
Soon I'll be running the temple my way.
Not sure what those two different colours meant, because they're both volumes of the red year. Okay, I've already read that book. That's Sanguine Rose, and that's the... I think, is that the Rubberjack? So I'll... What is the ingredient? He's doing well. My Daedra has really helped me here. Extremely lucky I got the Daedra here. Or Sanguine Rose. These ash spawn are hard. Yes, got them all. With the help of my Dromora. That's the way I came in. My Dromora is pretty strong. Where does this lead? Just to another chamber, is it? That leads out. I think that was my Daedra dying. Or expiring. Time ran out on him. What's the other side? I don't really want to be picking the lock. My lockpick skill is pretty high, so I don't need that. What's a book doing out here?
I am Arthraloth, Elder of the Reclamations and Keeper of this temple.
The temple's tomb has been cleansed.
Spirits be praised. I'm hoping you didn't suffer much at the hands of those foul beings. Please, accept this as a token of my thanks.
I am kind of surprised I didn't die.
May Azura, Mafala, and Boethia guide you.
Has that guy helped?
They serve the best I've ever tasted over the wretched neck.
You lost?
You look able to venture outside of town. Perhaps you could help me recover something precious that was lost.
You mentioned you lost something?
A few months ago, I had sent an important folio to the first edition bookshop in the Imperial City to be rebound. They sent it back to me recently, but it never arrived.